Council, we have a proclamation from the mayor's office regarding the 50th anniversary of the Department of Aging. I will engage the proclamation, and if there are any members in the audience this evening, please join me at the podium. Proclamation, whereas in 1975, the first Commission on Aging and Senior Citizen Drop-In Center was established by the Township of East Brunswick. And whereas the Department of Aging has had many homes, starting with the Nativity Lutheran Church, the East Brunswick Public Library, and for the past 41 years, the current Senior Center building. And whereas the mission and the focus of the Department of Aging, regardless of its location or how it was identified, has remained committed to fostering independence, promoting health and wellness, educating and advocating for mature residents and their families. And whereas the Department on Aging continues to work tirelessly, striving to make an impact on enhancing the lives of older adults and their families for the past 50 years through innovative programs, activities, and social services. And whereas through continuous generosity of the Friends of the East Brunswick Senior Center and local community business partners who have provided the funding to support this golden anniversary celebration, and whereas the Township of East Brunswick is worthy of celebrating this proud moment, to be commended for having the vision of supporting older adult residents in East Brunswick for over 50+ years. Now, therefore, be it be proclaimed that I, Mayor Brad J. Cohn, Mayor of the Township of East Brunswick, wish the East Brunswick Department of Aging a 50th anniversary celebration and a continued in all of their success. Given under my hand and the Great Seal of the Township of East Brunswick, this the 29th day of May in the year of 2025, the Honorable Mayor Brad J. Cohn.
Thank you so much, Council President, other members of Council, Mayor Cohen, and Joe. I just want to say thank you so much for your continuous support, and I'd also like to thank all those that have come before us, because they too helped lay the foundation and provide programs and services, throughout the years. It is an honor and privilege to serve as the current Director of Department on Aging, and I would also like to recognize our Assistant Director and Senior Meals Coordinator, and our Medicare Ship Counselor, Judy Ryan, who's also with us this evening. And again, it is really, truly an honor and privilege to be able to serve in this position. The older adult population is the most significant population right now. It is growing. We actually have over 11,000 individuals that are turning 65 in the country every day as of this year. And in the year 2050, that population will constitute about 20% of the entire population. And our numbers today actually reflect that. We saw our highest number of new members join the center as of last year, over 300. And we are actually on target to probably surpass that this year. We have an average of about 150 elders that come into the center on a daily basis, and that does not include individuals that are calling for additional social services and programs that we are able to offer throughout the department. So as you can see, there is a need for continued services for this population, and I would be remiss if I did not say thank you to the dedicated and compassionate staff that show up every single day. This is not done. This is a partnership, and it could not be done without everyone. Also, our volunteers. We have literally hundreds of volunteers, and they too deserve kudos and appreciation. And it really is amazing, 50 years, and it's hard to imagine, but I'm so happy that we're able to have the support of all of you, our residents, because we are here to serve those 60 and over and their families, and we will continue to do so with love and compassion and loyalty. And again, I thank you so much for this on behalf of myself and our, believe it or not, we have about 7,000 registered participants in our database, and we have over 2,000 that are actually active members. So again, this would not be possible without all of your support. And we are very much looking forward to our big celebration tomorrow, as well as throughout the remainder of the year. So thank you again.
Before you go, Mayor Cohen?
Yeah, I think that everybody here at the dais has spent some time over at the center. And I almost feel that it shouldn't just be called a senior center. It is a active, vital part of the community with people who are overwhelmingly engaged in the township and really do care. I know that there's been times that people will say, "Oh, the seniors, they don't have kids in the school anymore. They don't care about that. That's actually not true. If you speak to most of the people there, they are absolutely loyal to this township. If they weren't, they wouldn't have stayed here. Many have left. They could have done that. They've chosen to stay here. And so they do care about our kids, and they do care about our schools, and they do care about what goes on in town. And every time we have meetings or public town halls or opportunities to interact, they're always curious, and they come in big numbers to show that population matters. If you look at the programs that are going on, I sometimes think I don't know if I would be able to keep up with some of them. It's really amazing. I think we've also learned over the years, in the 50 years, that there's now a segmenting of the senior or the older population because people live longer. And so if they're living longer, you have those that are more active seniors and those that as they get older can't do as much, but older, that's a bar that keeps moving forward. It's not uncommon any longer to hear people living to 100. That's not an anomaly. It happens more frequently than you think. So we have to be able to cater to all of those groups, and we do. And I think that's why you're seeing the growth, besides just the demographic change, because they see value in what we're all providing here. And I agree. I think that in large part, if you speak to anybody that has gone to our facility, they don't stop talking about the staff and about how engaged they are and enthusiastic. They make them want to keep coming back, and it's hard to put a price on that. So I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart, and I think I speak for everybody, that you're providing an incredible service for such a valuable part of our community.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I've spent time there, as you know, and I just want to add very quickly, you make the center feel like a family. You make everyone feel welcome, that they're connected and part of the family. And I think that's why you have so many people who keep coming back every day, because it's home for many of them. They feel at home, and anyone who goes in there feels that too. So kudos, because that's hard to do, and you do it every day, and it's amazing.
Thank you. Well, I will say, we worked with EBTV, who I cannot say enough about Anthony and his team, and we put together an incredible 50th anniversary video, which is going to actually be debuted tomorrow at our celebratory luncheon, and that will be made available for everyone to see, and you will see that progression and how we have changed, and we have to, because people are living longer, like you said, and more healthfully. And that's one thing that, we really are proud of, that we were able to meet the needs of this ever-changing, this ever-changing population. So, and their families too. So you will see that, and I think you're going to hear a lot about extended family and home, and not just from the staff, but from some of our participants, and get to see that rich history. And again, that wouldn't be possible without the support of all of you and those that came before you, because we continue to grow on that great foundation. So thank you so much.